If I don't give you the smoothest ride you ever have, it's my apologies.
All right.
That's it. It might not be.
Hey, I got a lunch here for you. If you get your lunch, I got lunch for you here.
Here, there are services and shelter available just on the other side of a fence.
That is not true.
Here is an opportunity. Let's seize that opportunity.
What's your plan?
That all
What's
our
your
children
plan?
are safe and
What's
clean.
your plan?
Thanks very much. I'm happy to take questions.
Oh, he wants your votes, but no plan.
Shout out MrCheckpoint. AFTP. There's killers up in these streets. Always film the police. Gotta be our own keepers of peace. Gotta police the police. Gotta police the police.
So San Vicente shut down. If you check this out. They have San Vicente shut down here. All cars coming from Wilshire are being rerouted. How you doing? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How long is the street closed for?
I don't know. There's a situation going on.
What is it?
What's that?
The situation?
It's a crime scene.
It's a crime scene?
Yes, sir.
What happened?
It's a crime scene. It's an investigation, so.
Sheriff Tapia?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay. How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
What happened?
What's going on? You just filming?
Well, press media. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nothing. It was just a domestic violence that happened earlier in the day. So we're just holding the crime scene until investigators wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. If you're stay behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on this side. Yeah. By the way, if you're watching, you should ask, why are there 45 plus veterans sleeping in tents on a curb along a gate that surrounds a property that was donated for veterans to be a home for veterans? It's 388 acres. That's 3 times the size of Disneyland. We should all ask ourselves, why?
Can I have you keep going over here?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is an active crime scene. Thank you.
What happened?
There was an assault that had happened.
Today?
It's an ongoing investigation.
Oh. Okay.
Please continue, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's scary. My tenants get followed home all the time.
I have my plaques down about I saw you a week ago or so, right?
I was just gonna say, I recognize you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the neighborhood.
All right, so what happened?
Stabbing, murder.
Stabbing, murder?
Yeah.
Among the homeless?
Yep. Second one in 6 months. I tell everyone. I tell my tenants. I tell everybody.
What do you think this is a result of?
Leadership.
Leadership?
Yeah.
Government?
Yeah, well, the VA, councilmen, government, if you don't enforce any regulations or rules, then why would people not go there?
Right. Well, these people need help. And when you're denied services?
But they have services, and some of them don't want to take them. You got to give them the option. You have these multiple services. Take this one, or this one, but you can't stay here and have crime every few months.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It's tricky.
Sorry, I'm just frustrated.
No, bro, I hear you.
Yeah.
No one wants this. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
I
they
mean,
don't,
you would.
no one wants.
What is happening?
How you doing? Hey, do you know how to spell his last name? No, I understand. Hey, yo, do you know how I spell his last name?
Remove them from the area.
They belong on that property. So I don't know how familiar you are with the area, but that land was donated, 388 acres, to house them. Not to be of services for them and not for them to be patients on, but for them to call a home. The fact that these people go, every single tent, the people residing here are veterans that fought for our country. Afghanistan, Iraq, and Vietnam. So yes, they sleep in these tents. Yes, they have problems. And yes, they go to utilize this beautiful property that's huge. that they then can't get services for. There's illegal contracts on that property, and you should start talking to your congress member, Ted Lieu, because it's not homeless people's fault, and it's certainly not homeless veterans' fault who fought for our country and come back and have no services on a property that's 388 acres. So let's not get mad at the homeless. Agreed. So start using social media and calling on your representatives to say, how do we use the VA property to be a home for veterans? That's the wording.
Who should we call?
Ted Lieu. You should ask, where is Ted Lieu? He's the congress member of this district.
Okay, because you don't want
it is not the
anybody to
people's
get
fault in the
hit
tents, and no one wants to be in the tent. You got to understand. This is not ideal. This is not like good living. Do you realize that? No, you die on the street in a tent.
Of course, that's not.
They know that.
Like, you don't want anyone driving by to get hit.
Hold on. What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna cover that?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, it might not be a good look. So
I'm just doing what my boss.
Yeah. Hey, Mike Feuer, you don't want to keep the thing on the podium? You'd rather put your name on it? Because I think that sends a message for the veterans that asked the question.
It sends an important message, but this is my event today. It's a message that I agree with, and I want to focus on it, but I want to have my team put up my materials for my event. But I'm going to be making important points today about the fact that veterans should not be sleeping on the street.
So you'd rather your name over it, though, than the message?
I'm going to convey my message in my method, and I'm happy to engage with you wherever you like, but for today...
You did follow me on social media, by the way. You might have a social media
person.
Is that right?
Yeah, I
You don't log onto your Instagram?
Not often, no.
Okay. It's fortunate to get the follow from you, though. I'm Senate.
What was your name?
Senate. Like the U.S. Senate, but not the bad kind. But that's the name.
Got it. Good meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Oh, you put a for mayor thing? That's what you really put? A for mayor thing? Are you kidding me? Yo, I understand you putting something regarding your city attorney, but to put something that you're running for mayor instead of that, it was poor taste.
I'm sorry, sir. We're actually going to get started.
That's cool. That was poor taste. Yeah, but that's poor taste. There was a sign that tried to yield information regarding this issue. He shows up and puts a sign that says Mike Feuer for mayor. Poor taste. So we'll hold this behind him.
All right. Everybody ready? This morning, there was a homicide at the encampment behind me at Veteran Andre. 6 months ago, there was another. It is time for there to be action. It is time for this encampment to end, for its residents to be housed, for the sidewalk to be clear. This encampment is dangerous for its residents. It completely blocks the sidewalk in most places. No one should live this way. No one should live this way, particularly when just on the other side of the fence, there is shelter, there are resources for people experiencing homelessness.
For over 5,000 people, it's not being used.
There are services available to them. The encampment should end. The services and the shelter should be accentuated here and throughout the city of Los Angeles. The sidewalk is no place for you to live. There is a better alternative for you. And you cannot stay here because our public spaces need to be accessible and safe for everyone. As mayor, I have strong views about the steps necessary here in the city of Los Angeles.
What are they?
As mayor,
What are
on my
they?
first day, it's much less expensive to prevent someone from falling into homelessness than to grapple with their needs once that occurs.
What are you
This-
going to do for veterans? It's solvable.
This-
Solve it.
This
What are you going to do
location-
for veterans?
This location today is indicative of a problem in Los Angeles. But it's also something else. It's also something else. Here, unlike so many encampments throughout the city, here there are services and shelter available just on the other side of a fence.
That is not true.
Here is an opportunity. Let's seize that opportunity.
What's your
to ensure
plan?
that all our
What's your
citizens
plan?
are safe and
What's
clean.
your plan?
Thanks very much. I'm happy to take questions.
Oh, he wants your votes, but no plan. I want to vote and I have no plan.
On the other side of that fence is our property for veterans.
Those two
Give it
steps
back.
can
No
together to
solution,
enable us to
right?
make
No
every
solution.
ounce of progress we can when it comes to ending homelessness here in Los Angeles.
Are you aware of illegal land leases on the VA property? Are you aware of illegal land leases on the VA property?
He's got no plan.
And for those that wish that the VA's property was being used differently, I am well aware of the controversy that gave rise to the beginnings of this encampment in the first place. Many people know this-
So where were you?
Many
plan to
people
Where
know
were you?
What's
that
your
this
plan to solve
encampment
it?
began as a protest about the use of federal property here. But I
Still the
want to say
same.
today,
Nothing's
that
changed.
federal property
And
is
it's not
slated
changed.
for 200 more permanent supportive housing
So you're
units
not
next
advocating
year,
for anything but
or
for vote.
1,600 permanent supportive housing units there, and that's where they belong.
Question.
Yeah, other questions from those of you who come from the media. I'm happy to take them.
Sir, why did you choose this location for this press conference?
Because he needs the votes.
Why did you choose this location?
When did you have questions for Lieutenant?
He removed
Thank you very
this
much.
sign and put his running for mayor.
Thanks very much.
Are you doing social media? Well, someone does. They DM me and started following me and asking about an interview, but this will look really good. This could supplement the interview. That's better. This is what you showed up for. Mike Feuer for mayor. Good work. Unbelievable.
I know what I think should happen immediately, but I also think that it's inexcusable that any veteran be on our streets. And you're going to see me take the You're going to see me take action on those items. I can't say more today because I got to run to my next thing. But I'm glad we
Make your
talked.
appointment, sir, but if you do something, I will vote for it. All right?
Well, you know what? Whether you vote for me or not, I'm going to do everything
lunch already?
I possibly can.
Did you eat lunch?
On this issue.
I'm eating my sandwich right now.
Good luck.
They're all veterans. They're all veterans. They're all veterans. For a while, we cleared that up. We cleaned that up.
Shout out MrCheckpoint, AFTP. There's killers up in these streets. Always film the police. They keep feeding us to the beast. Always film the police. They kill us up in these streets. Always film the police. Gotta be our own keepers of peace. Gotta have police the police. Gotta have police the police.